Every year for the past few years, Riot has been putting out a brand new shiny cinematic at the start of each league season to get everyone hyped for the new year. And every year, people get hyped. This year though, they put out a cinematic so abysmally poor that people are genuinely beginning to question if Riot has just given up on League. Alright then, how is the new year treating you? First of all, if you've only just left the haze of the holidays, then might I direct you towards our new merch. We've got all kinds of goodies and hoodies for you to check out over there. You already know the touch grass one is my absolute favorite. You can find the link to everything in the description box below. In this life, we all look forward to something that happens once a year. Could be a birthday, could be a holiday. For a lot of League fans like myself, we look forward to the League season cinematic. For 5 years now, Riot has released a sick cinematic to get fans hyped for the upcoming season. We've seen the animations improve over the years, the lore has got deeper, the fight scenes more intense, the narration more enthralling. And for a lot of people like myself, it kind of peaked this time last year when they released The Call. I mean, just look at this shit. You get the idea. It reminds us that League is a game steeped in lore, that our favorite champions are more than just a smudge of pixels. But most importantly, it reminds us to, get our asses back to the keyboard for the new season. This year, I was really wondering how they were going to top The Call because they really raised the bar with that. I mean, it was incredible. And well, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. This year's cinematic, titled The Brink of Infinity, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was quite literally just a tech demo tour through a pretty soulless looking summoner's rift. We didn't see a single champion, a single fight. The only thing that moved was this butterfly. Now, I love butterflies as much as the next bloke, but come on. All we heard through this relaxing fly through were two things: a little girl doing mashed up champion quotes in some sort of poem, and the sound of distant iconic League moments.
I have found my limit 1,000 times, and still I press further.
Guys, AUG is the last man alive. Please be chased down.
Every mistake, a lesson.
The whole thing lasted for just 2 minutes, which means I barely had time to process how deflated I was before it was all over. Within minutes, the comments said it all. People felt let down. It was an absolute pile-on of disappointment. And pretty soon, Twitch chats all over the world were spamming their streamers to try and get them to watch this so-called cinematic.
But if that is the pile of that they're gonna try and put out that does no animation, that does nothing, it's a girl talking in the background about nobody cares about, words just to sound smart, as they pan over to Summoner's Rift with a camera, which, by the way, Spectate Tyler 1, aka Joe, could do that quality level on the most massively played online game, blah, blah, blah. Then it's to the point where not only people need to be fired, the game needs to be ended. It's time to pack it up and move on.
No way, this is their season 2023 cinematic. Bro, there's nothing cool about it. It was literally the map.
Some jokingly pointed out the invisible champions and abilities that people had missed, while others tried recreating the animation for themselves using just Microsoft Paint. And a few just generally took the piss.
What's up guys, Yasuke here. So we're gonna be reacting to the brand new 2023 season cinematic for League of Legends. Right. Almost done.
You can't come to Tibbers' tea party. Blech. What's your favorite animal? A bear?
And there it is, the 2023 League of Legends cinematic. Let me know what you guys think about it.
Now, before we go any further on this, I just want to make one thing clear. I'm sure that those that actually worked on this, that actually put it together, are not to blame here. Like Natalie reminded everyone on Twitter, I don't think there's a single game dev I've met that doesn't put copious amounts of love and passion into what they do, not only for the game, but for the players too. I wish more folks understood how much work can go into a single asset, feature, trailer, or even cosmetic. Most of the time when you get something this lazily put together, it's because some higher up is trying to save a bit of cash. So no blame to the designers or animators here, but yeah, the fans weren't very happy. Aside from the disappointment and memery, people were just generally annoyed about Riot's silence. It felt like they just dropped this thing and ran away. And this poor communication was something that Riot admitted to themselves when they finally addressed everyone's reaction to the cinematic. They said, we've launched a cinematic as part of season start every year since 2018, and make no mistake, everyone on League knows how much you love them. This year, there was some unprecedented circumstances that had us choose an alternate approach to the season 2023 video. However, we believed it could still embody League's broad universe and competitive spirit while celebrating the start of a new season. But we've heard your feedback, and we want to acknowledge Brink of Infinity missed the mark for the action-packed, champion-led trailer you expected and has led to further speculation about our investment in League. Honestly, we should have been more communicative, which might have helped with some of that feeling and speculation. We do believe the League has a bright future, and we are investing in that, but we can do a better job of sharing those plans with you. We are committed to giving you more details about what that investment looks like in the next couple of days. We really appreciate your passion and feedback, and League's success wouldn't be possible without your dedication. Thank you. Look, sometimes people don't like cinematics, people disagree about them, that's fine, but this is the first time I can remember Riot themselves having to address an angry crowd over them. And for some people, it's not even anger they're feeling, it's a worry that this is emblematic of a wider theme of Riot siphoning away resources from League. I saw a few people jokingly suggesting that this year's cinematic budget for League must have gone straight to Valorant. Now, under normal circumstances, I tell everyone to chill, that there's no grand conspiracy here, but did you see what Valorant got for the start of their new season? Now, if you read Riot's statement as an optimist, you'll be hoping those details about real investment will be prompt and thorough. Yesterday, Riot released a beautiful animation that was on a similar level to most of their previous work, only this was to promote their Lunar Revel event and the accompanying skin line. As one Redditor put it, I get it now, the season 2023 cinematic doesn't sell any skins, so why bother? The Lunar skin sells a medium amount of skin, so they get a medium amount of quality. Or, as another simply and quite brilliantly put it, you're kidding me. Now for me, this all boils down to something quite simple. Riot's start of year cinematics have never just been about generating hype for people to jump back into another year of solo queue. They were a real reminder of why we love the game at its very core, of the champions and moments that we've grown attached to over the years. Now you might think that's a little bit over the top, but rightly or wrongly, the quality of these animations are intrinsically linked in people's minds to the overall health of the game. It's easy to see that while yes, a lot of people may just laugh this off, there is a deeper concern here that this is a sign of Riot forgetting their firstborn child a little. They've addressed it now and said that better news is right around the corner. So let's see what they come up with. I remember seeing the Twisted Fate cinematic way back in the day. This was like one of their first ones they did that actually blew my mind. I remember sending it to friends who didn't play League, and they were just like, oh, cool, nice, man. And I was like, you don't get it. This is Twisted Fate, the Master of Cards. I'm not even sure that's his name.